Hello friends, welcome back to the sessions. Our first question here is, who among the following was the president of Indian National Congress during the famous Surat split of 1907? Options are, first option is Dadabhai Naroji, B. Rasbihari Ghosh, C. Madan Mohan Malviya, or D. Gopal Krishna Gokhale. The correct answer of this question will be option B, Rasbihari Ghosh. Rasbihari Ghosh will be the correct answer. Dadabhai Naroji, Grand Old Man of India. Dadabhai Naroji is Grand Old Man of India. Grand Old Man of India, Dadabhai Naroji, and he presided 1906 of Calcutta session, right? Now Madan Mohan Malviya was the founder of Banaras Hindu University. What is Banaras Hindu University? Banaras Hindu University, and he presided over 1909 and 18. 1909 and 1918. These two terms he presided the Indian National Congress. And Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Now Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he was the political guru of Mahatma Gandhi. He was political guru. What? Political guru of MG, Mahatma Gandhi, right? And he presided 1905 session, during which the Bengal partition 1905. Now moving to the next question. The question here is, which article of Indian Constitution provides for abolition of untouchability? Options is option A, Article 14, option B, 15, Article 17, or Article 18. Correct answer will be option C. Option C is right. So option C, Article 17 is abolition of untouchability. 14 is Article 14 is equality before law. And next 15 is prohibition of discrimination. Prohibition of discriminations on the ground of RRCSP. Here R for race, region, C for caste, S for sex, and P for place of birth. So option 15, abolition of discrimination in the field of RRCSP. Now Article 18 is abolition of title, and exception with military and academy, abolition of title, right? Now moving the next question. The Battle of Haldighati 1576 was fought between Maharana Pratap and Mughal army led by whom? Who led the Mughal army in the Battle of Haldighati? So correct answer will be Raja Man Singh. Now Akbar was the emperor of the king of Mughal that time, but he personally did not lead the force. Bairam Khan was the regent and commander during the second battle of Panipat. And second battle of Panipat was fought in 1556, right? Now Hemu was the general of Suri dynasty. Hemu was the general of Suri dynasty. What? Suri dynasty, and Hemu was defeated in the second Panipat battle. Now moving to the next questions. Next question: which of the following is known as suicide bag of the cell? The option here is ribosome, lysosome, mitochondria, or Golgi body. The correct answer will be option B, lysosome. Lysosome is called as suicide bag of the cell. Now comes to the ribosome. What is ribosome? Ribosome is called protein factory. It is called protein factory. Protein factory, right? And mitochondria is called powerhouse. Powerhouse of the cell is Powerhouse of the cell is mitochondria, and Golgi body is called as post office. Post office or packing center. Post office or packing center. Now moving to the next question. The next question is, which plan or offer is associated with the statement a post-dated check on a crashing bank, right? Post-dated check on a crashing bank. Options here are August offer, B is Cripps mission, C cabinet mission, or D Wavell plan. The correct answer will be B, Cripps mission. So what is post-dated check? It is Cripps mission. Cripps mission was in 1942. Mahatma Gandhi used his famous phrase. This famous phrase was told by Mahatma Gandhi. Now, August offer was in 1940, and it was proposed by Viceroy Linglithgow, and it promised the dominion status. Linglithgow August offer. Now cabinet mission. Cabinet mission was in 1946. So this plan led to formation of Constitution Assembly. Right? And Wavell plan was in 1945, and Wavell plan was proposed at Simla conference. Right? So it was proposed at Simla conference. Now moving to the next question. Now, the Suez Canal connects which of the following two water bodies? Very important questions. The options are Mediterranean Sea and Black Sea. Option B, Mediterranean Sea and Red Sea. Option C is Red Sea and Arabian Sea. Option D, Atlantic Ocean or Mediterranean Sea. Correct answer of the question is option B, Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea is the correct answer. So this artificial water body in Egypt. Where it is? It is in Egypt, and allows ship to travel between Europe and South Asia without navigating Africa continent, right? So option B is correct. Now, which water bodies connects Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea? The correct answer of this will be Strait of Gibraltar. Now let's move to the next question, and the question here is, which of the following is the main component of LPG, liquefied petroleum gas used in household? The option here is methane, ethane, butane, or hydrogen. So correct answer of this question will be option C, butane. Butane and propane is the main component of LPG. Now, if we talk about the methane is CNG, the compressed natural gas, and biogas. It is also biogas, right? And now ethane. Ethane is a secondary component often found in natural gases but is not primary. Butane and propane is odorless gas. It is odorless gas due to methyl merceptine. Due to methyl merceptines, we can smell strong smell of the gases we use in household. Now moving to the next question. Our next question is, in the constitution, the concurrent list was borrowed from the constitution of which country? The concurrent list was borrowed from which country? The option here is USA, Canada, Australia or Ireland. The correct answer of this question will be option C, Australia. We have borrowed the concurrent list from the Australian constitution, right? So from USA we have taken fundamental right we have taken from USA, and preamble we have taken from USA, and from Canada we have borrowed the concept of federation with strong center strong center from Canada. Now from Ireland we have taken DPSP. DPSP we have borrowed from Ireland. DPSP means Directive Principle of State Policies. Now moving to the next question, and the next question is, the Gini coefficient is a statistical measure used to calculate which of the following? The option here is inflation rate, unemployment rate, income inequality, GDP growth. So the correct answer of this question will be option C, income inequality. Income inequality, it is measures the distribution of wealth across a population. 0 and 1. 0 for perfect equality and 1 for perfect inequality. This coefficient we called Gini coefficient, right? How we measure the inflation rate, right? How we measure the inflation rate? It is measured using the consumer price index. It is measuring the consumer price index or wholesale price index, right? Or wholesale price index. Now moving to the next question. The next question here is, which river originates from Amarkantak Plateau in Madhya Pradesh and flow towards the west? The option here is Narmada, Son, Mahanadi or Godavari. The correct answer of the question will be option A, Narmada. So river Narmada originates from Amarkantak in Madhya Pradesh and it flows towards west. It flows towards west. And Narmada is a river. Narmada is a river. It makes a rift valley between Vindhya and Satpura region. Vindhya and Satpura ranges, and it joins into Arabian Sea. It's joined into Arabian Sea. Now the river Son. River Son originates from Amarkantak also. It also originates from Amarkantak, and it flows towards the north to join Ganga river. It joins Ganga river. Mahanadi originates from Sivaha mountain. It originates from Sivaha mountains. It flows east and it flows into Bay of Bengal. And now Godavari river, it's originates from Trimbakeshwar. And it flows towards east. Who was founder of the Lodi dynasty? Was the founder of Lodi dynasty the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate? So the Lodi dynasty is the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. So it was founded by, option here is Ibrahim Lodi, Sikandar Lodi, Bahlul Lodi or Khizr Khan. The correct answer of this question, will be Bahlul Lodi, option C, Bahlul Lodi. Bahlul Lodi was founder of the Lodi dynasty, right? So he founded the Lodi dynasty in 1451, right? 1451 he established the Lodi dynasty. He was an Afghan. He was an Afghani, right? He was an Afghani. Now Ibrahim Lodi. Ibrahim Lodi was the last. Ibrahim Lodi was the last ruler of Lodi dynasty, and he was defeated by Babur. He was defeated by Babur. And the first battle of Panipat was fought in 1526, right? 1526, Panipat first battle, Babur won and Ibrahim Lodi lost the war. And now Khizr Khan, he was the founder of Sayyid dynasty. Sayyid dynasty. Sayyid dynasty was founded by Khizr Khan. Now moving to the next question, and the next question is, which of the following is only active volcano in India? Very important question. The option here is Narcom Island, Barren Island, Deccan Traps or Dhinodhar Hills. The correct answer of the question will be Barren Island. So it is Barren Island is the correct answer. It is located in Andaman and Nicobar. It is located in Andaman and Nicobar Island. It is the only volcano in India that is active. Now the Narcondam Island is also located in Andaman Sea. It is dormant. Right? And Deccan Traps is a largest volcanic feature on Earth, Maharashtra, Gujarat. It is also dormant. And Dhinodhar Hills, it is located in Gujarat. It's also extinct volcano, and now it is a tourist or trekking spot. Now we'll move to the next question, and the question here is, under which article of Indian Constitution can the President seek opinion from Supreme Court on the matter of public importance? Right? Very important question, friends. The options given here is A. Article 72, Article 123, option C. Article 143 or Article 360. So correct answer of the questions will be option C. Article 143. So the President can ask any informations or suggestions from the Supreme Court on the matter of public importance. Now option 72. What is option 72? 72 is grant a president to power, pardon, reprieve or remission. It is pardon, reprieve or remission given by the president to any offender. It is gives the power to the president. Now Article 123 empowers the president to promulgate ordinance. It's coming under ordinance, right? Now Article 360. Article 360 is financial emergency. It is financial emergency, right? And which was never been invoked in India till date, right? Now moving to the next question, and the question here is, which of the following part of the eye contains the pigment that determines the eye color of a person? So it's a pigment that determines the eye color. So the option here is cornea, pupil, iris or retina. So the correct answer of the questions will be iris. Iris is the correct answer. So it is the pigment that determines the eye color of a person. So iris contains melanin. What contains? Melanin. So it determines the eye color. Now what is cornea? Cornea, the transparent part of the eye that covers iris and pupil. It covers iris and pupil. Now what is retina? Retina is a light sensitive inner light sensitive lining back of the eye where the image is formed. Image is formed here. So image forms in retina, and the question is, which of the following is the largest component of national income in India? So the largest component of national income. So option here is agriculture, B industry, C services, or D mining. So the correct answer of this question will be, correct answer of the question is services. Now services contains IT, this contains IT, banking, is banking, and any services that are transport, tourism, all comes under this category, and it contributes over 50% of our GDP, right? It contains 50% of our GDP. If we talk about the agriculture, around 45 to 50% of India are engaged in agriculture, but it contributes only 18 to 20% of GDP. 18 to 20% of GDP, right? Now the next question, and it is, which Mughal emperor is known for introducing the Mansabdari system in administration? Right? The option here is option A Babur, B Humayun, C Akbar, or D Aurangzeb. So correct answer of this question will be C Akbar. Akbar is the right answer. So Akbar introduced Mansabdari administration or system. Each officer was assigned Mansab rank. It assigned Mansab rank Mansab rank to the officers, which determines their salary and the number of soldiers or horses they maintain. Right? It is Mansab which determines the number of soldiers or horses they had to maintain. So now in times of Aurangzeb, he expanded the empire to the greatest extent, but the Mansabdari system began to face a Jagirdari crisis. It was faced by Jagirdari. Jagirdari Jagirdari, why? Because during the later years, due to lack of land to pay the officers in the Mansab system. So it is, what happens to the weight of an object when it is taken from Earth's surface to the center of the Earth? So the mass of the object, it may be increases, options are increase, it will remain same, decreases to zero, or it becomes infinite. So which one is the answer of the question? So answer of the question is option number C. Option number C is correct. So the it decreases to 0. As we know, the W is equal to mg. So m is mass and the gravity becomes 0. So mass into 0 becomes 0. So any object when it taken to the earth's surface to center, it becomes 0, right? Under which constitutional amendment was the right to property removed from the list of fundamental rights? The option here is option A 42nd Amendment, option B 44th Amendment, option C 52nd Amendment, D 61 Amendment. The correct answer of the question will be option B 44th Amendment. 44th Amendment is the correct answer. Under this the right to property was removed from the list of fundamental rights. Then the right to property. Then the right to property was taken to Article 300A. Article 300A is a legal right for the right of property. Now 42nd Amendment, it is also called mini constitution. It is called mini constitutions, and three words also added in this amendment, that was socialist, socialist, secular, and integrity. Right? Now 52nd Amendment. 52nd Amendment was the introduction of anti-defection law. It is anti-defection law. Anti-defection law was introduced by 52nd Amendment. It was in 10th. It was in 10th schedule, right? It was in 10th schedule. And 61 Amendment. 60 Amendment lowered the voting age. Lowered the voting age from 21 to 18, right? Now moving to the next question. Which among the following instrument is used to measure the purity of milk? Option here is hydrometer, lactometer, hygrometer, or barometer. So the lacto means milk. So the correct answer of this question will be lactometer. Now what is hydrometer? So hydrometer is used to measure the relative density. It is relative density, a specific gravity of a liquid based on concept of buoyancy. Now the hygrometer, it is hydrometer, and this one is hygrometer. So hygrometer is used to measure humidity. It is used to measure humidity. And barometer is used to measure atmospheric atmospheric pressure, often used for weather forecasting, right? So barometer. So correct answer of the question is option B is right, option B. Now moving to the next question. Our next question is, who was the president of Indian National Congress during the Lucknow Pact of 1916? 1916, very important, Lucknow Pact. So it was presided by option A Ambika Charan Majumdar, option B Annie Besant, option C Sarojini Naidu, or option D Hakim Ajmal Khan. So correct answer of the question will be option A. Option A is correct. It is Ambika Charan Majumdar. So Ambika Charan Majumdar presided the Lucknow Pact, and in this pact, moderates and extremists reunited, and the Congress signed the pact with Muslim League. Signed the pact with Muslim League, right? And it was very important as the extremists and moderates united. Now, Annie Besant was first woman president of INC, who presided 1917 of Calcutta, right? 1917 of Calcutta session. Sarojini Naidu was the first women Indian president the INC Kanpur session in Kanpur in 1925 Kanpur session, right? Kanpur session, Sarojini Naidu. Now Hakim Ajmal Khan, he presided Ahmedabad session of 1921, right? 1921, and he was the prominent physician and founder of Jamia Millia Islamia University, right? Now moving to the next question. The next question here is, which of the following writs is issued by higher courts to lower courts to stop it from exceeding its jurisdiction? It is also called to stop by the higher authorities to the higher court to the lower court. The option here is habeas corpus, mandamus, quo warranto, or prohibition. The correct answer of this question is option D. Prohibition is the correct. So what is habeas corpus? It is literally means to the have a body means it used to release a person when he was detained unlawfully. If a person is detained unlawfully, it comes under habeas corpus. So, detained unlawfully is habeas corpus mandamus we command. It's called we command. We command. And it is issued to the public officer or lower court to perform a legal duty if they fail. If they fail, it is given by higher courts to lower person or court to act upon if they fail to do the legal duty. Now, another one is Q warranto. So, Q warranto is a legality of claim. It is legality of claim, or we can say it is by what authority? By what authority? By what authority any person is holding any post? So our correct answer of this question is option D. Now moving to the next question, and it is, and the question here is, which of the following is the chief ore of aluminium? Very important questions. The option is hematite, magnetite, bauxite, or galena. So aluminium. So the chief of the aluminium is bauxite, right? Hematite is the primary ore of iron, right? The hematite, it is, we write Fe2O3, right? It is primary source of iron, Fe. Now magnetite is another high quality ore of iron, but it has magnetic property. Galena we write PbS. It is PbS. So Pb we say it is lead. So galena is the primary source of lead. So this ends for today. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up to the video. Please give a thumbs up to the video.